Northwest Healthcare Properties has completed its name change to Vital Infrastructure Property Trust and what it calls an evolution into a focused healthcare infrastructure platform, and is now the only Canadian pure-play healthcare REIT. Here to tell us more is Zach Vaughan, CEO of Vital Infrastructure Property Trust. And Zach, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And good morning.
A busy first 9 months for you. Are you settling in? What led to here?
Yeah, it's been a very busy 9 months. We I think our rebrand is really a reflection of what our business is, which is a healthcare infrastructure investment platform. The services that are performed in our facilities, which are hospitals, outpatient buildings, surgery centers, imaging clinics, et cetera, are really critical to people's everyday lives. And so we felt like the name Vital really was a really kind of captured that, and then having the name infrastructure included made sense to us because our assets tend to be very long let. And the cash flows are supported by either highly rated government credit or private insurance credit. And we're also seeing an increase in the number of dedicated infrastructure capital that's looking in our sector. So we do kind of straddle the fence at Vital between and could attract capital from infrastructure or real estate investors.
And with that, are you worried about, with everything that's unfolding right now, worried about that capital disappearing?
Well, I think what's happening, you mean in terms of just, the market today?
The markets and the turmoil and yeah.
Yeah, I think in fact it could send more capital our way. I mean, if you look at what we do, these are, our assets are hospitals, they're outpatient clinics, surgery centers, et cetera. These are very non-discretionary in nature. You're not really there. You tend to not defer decisions to go, and so. I think it could actually attract even more capital to our sector. We're certainly seeing more institutional capital looking to our sector, which historically was somewhat of a niche sector, and we're seeing those flows grow substantially. Obviously, we're just in a period of time of heightened volatility in the public markets, but I think the larger, more institutional investors are looking through that, and something like us is very well positioned.
And so it sounds like you're looking at more acquisitions. Where are you focusing? Any particular geographical or particular sector within health?
Yeah, so as we look forward, I think one of the challenges that we had, and quite frankly, one of the things that attracted me to the business was that although Vital owned assets in the right neighborhood, I think the business was misunderstood, partially as a result of its complexity operating all across the world in all kinds of different ownership structures. And so a really key goal we have is to simplify our business, not only by geography, but structurally. And so as we look forward, we're going to focus our growth here in North America. In Canada, in particular, it's a very exciting time. I mean, if you look at the demographic trends in Canada, in the next decade, about a quarter of the population is going to be over the age of 65, and we collectively, as Canadians, spend about $400 billion a year on our healthcare. And we do have in Canada, fortunately, some of the best large-scale, high-acuity hospitals, but that's not necessarily conducive to delivering general healthcare to an aging population. And so what we are seeing is hospital systems now increasingly moving from inpatient settings to outpatient settings. And these facilities are often smaller but highly specialized. And so delivering this next generation of healthcare infrastructure is a very meaningful growth path for us. For example, about 24 months ago, we delivered an ambulatory surgery center in partnership with Lakeridge Hospital in Pickering. It's about a 60,000 square foot building. So just in context, that's about the same floor area as a grocery store spread across 4 floors. It has 4 operating rooms, highly advanced. And as a system, Lakeridge has increased their surgical output by over 10,000 cases since they've opened the facility. Following that, in our quarterly results, we announced a commitment to build a $120 million facility with Royal Victoria Hospital in Barrie as well. So,
all right, I just want to jump in and talk about your international. If you're looking to refocus on Canada, North America, but you've got 133 properties around the world, what's the plans for them?
Yeah, I think we will over time. We've had assets in New Zealand. We've simplified our structure there, so we will likely exit that market. In Europe, we announced at the end of the year a transaction for 400 million euros to sell a substantial portion of our holdings there, as we plan to exit the region. So I think over time you'll see us with a portfolio in Australia and in North America. But it obviously takes some time to make those changes.
And just from the financial side, just looking at one of the numbers, your monthly distribution, 3 cents per unit. Are you satisfied with that? Where do you see that going, and how do you see it changing?
Well, I think we're at a period right now where we're because of all the change going on and the repositioning of the portfolio, we're in a good spot with that. I think as we reposition and redeploy some of this capital towards North America, we'll start to see some more growth in that, and we'll obviously review our distribution, in time.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you cut off there for a second. Zach, we're out of time, but thank you very much for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Zach Vaughan is the CEO of Vital Infrastructure Property Trust.